GameGoddessFee here. All right, happy Friday. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Yeah, so we made it to Friday. I'm so happy. I get a few days off from work. But yeah, I do have my boy. All right, and yeah, we're gonna start a new case today, you guys. So, yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't here the last 2 days. Wednesday, I overslept. I woke up at like 8:30 from a nap. That's why I did stream Wednesday. And yesterday, I had the stream all ready to go. Somebody had to call, but I hadn't heard from her in a while, so I just talked to her, and it ran over. So I apologize, you guys. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Ready, Plum?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why you need to go back to the case?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Here it is.
Okay. Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth, episode 4. Turnabout Reminiscence.
Alright, Mama, remember.
Beginning opening. Alright, let's go.
Kay Faraday, the young lady who calls herself the second Yatagarasu. The piece of cloth that she conjured up has taken me back to many years ago.
"7 years earlier."
Yeah, that's right. I did it. I killed the guy. But it was the great thief Yatagarasu that told me to do it.
I asked to defend it. Just exactly what you do.
Don't you get it? I know the true identity of the Yatagarasu. It goes fast. The Yatagarasu is the man standing over there at the prosecutor's bench. Are you saying that I'm the Yatagarasu? I can't read this. You're telling me to kill him!
Are you claiming that Mr. Faraday? What?
Mr. F.
This is horrible.
Your Honor, please listen. I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me! That was way too fast. They expected to go that fast.
Yeah, I could go back and read it. That's me. A new prosecutor shall be called to replace Mr. Faraday. The court will be in recess until the new prosecutor is ready.
That wasn't the judge.
I forgot the judge's voice.
Judge.
We haven't been in court in a long time. Why they started off in court? Anyway, September 10th, 3:20 p.m. District Court, third floor lobby. I forgot the judge's voice.
I forgot this voice too. Oh wait, no, it's Edgeworth. It's almost time for me to enter the courtroom. And so it is that my first assignment as a prosecutor will be as a replacement for a prosecutor who has been accused by the defendant. Edgeworth! Sir.
I'm
Have you read over all the documents regarding this trial? Yes, sir. I've memorized everything there is to know. Very good. The paperwork for the prosecutor's substitution is just about complete. Edgeworth, always bear in mind that as your mentor, I, Manfred von Karma, will accept nothing short of perfection. I understand, sir. To have the chance to stand in court at such an early stage in my career, I am honored and proud. As I have watched over your studies, I am giving you this very rare chance. Prove yourself. Crush the defendant's pathetic fibs into oblivion. Yes, sir. There he is. That such a legendary prosecutor will be watching and judging my performance. I have to be perfect in every way.
Uh-oh.
Why are you just standing there? Go in the room.
What you doing?
I don't know. Where's Phoenix? Wait, I don't know who that is yet. What I do, but I forgot.
This was his face.
Who's that?
The other prosecutor.
Nope, that ain't Payne. Payne got a gray suit.
Look at the judge up there.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. They all look the same. What kind of drug? Oh wait, the trial will resume shortly. Please wait a moment, sir. I was already well aware of that. Shortly or in a moment. Which one is it? Be specific.
Talk with him?
Yeah. You gotta talk with Daddy. Today's trial should have ended in just 1 minute. Because the defendant was picked up by the security camera, correct? Exactly. The killer had the gall to say that he only killed because he was instructed to do so. Even more outrageous is his claim that the case prosecutor, Brian Faraday, gave the order. Ha! Faraday is such an idiot. He's been cornered by his very own prey. Sir, you're an acquaintance of Mr. Brian Faraday. Humph! He is a pathetic man who speaks nothing but nonsense. Nonsense? He once tried to explain to me a way of punishing those who cannot be brought to court.
Hey Dave, how's it going?
Hello, David!
We just beginning, so yeah, you haven't missed anything?
The opening, it was bad. The opening was horrible.
Yeah, the opening was horrible, but everybody can just go back and read it. It was going by so fast, I couldn't read it too fast, so. But we're at the beginning.
Those who cannot be brought to court? That is nonsense, for no man is above the law.
You want to tell them who this guy is?
I don't know. There's like just some weird old man. Like he got a taser or something. I don't think he's relevant.
This is Van Karma. He was Miles Edgeworth's mentor, and he kind of raised him a little bit.
He gave him his bib. Well, there are always a few exceptions. However, there's no reason to even deal with such individuals. A prosecutor is a guardian of the court, one with no obligation to outside matters. Thus, there's no reason to deal with such individuals. I see. Edgeworth, disgracing yourself as Faraday has will not be forgiven. Have no fear. I will not let you down, sir. In place of the accused prosecutor Brian Faraday, I'll prove the defendant's guilt. Very good. I've secured an hour of recess for you to prepare to do just that. show them all the power of Bond Karma.
Today's trial.
So, have you achieved a firm understanding of the case?
I'm not sure how far back you watched Dave, but he was in the first Ace Attorney game, so
He used to,
Corrupt, I can see.
we'll just say he did some things to win all of his cases for how many years?
I don't know. Do you have like a 20-year record? Or
Yeah, I
40?
think so.
I don't know. It was long. Yes, sir. I have memorized everything that is written down in the case files. Well then, explain the case to me. I want to see if you really know what you're talking about. Understood. A murder was committed on September 8th in front of the Code d'Abian. What does that say, sir? I can't pronounce that! Who wrote this? Like, Kadabian. Kadbi.
Just go ahead, embassy.
The embassy. The victim, Mr. Deadman. The victim, Mr. Deadman, was a staff member at the embassy. The defendant in this case, Mr. Mackerel, was held for questioning the night of the incident as he was deemed suspicious. He was quickly placed under arrest for possession of the murder weapon, a gun. Furthermore, at the time of the murder, the great thief Yatagarasu has successfully infiltrated the Kadopian industry. Kadopian. The Kadopian embassy as well.
About 50 times.
At first, Rail claimed that he himself was the Yatagarasu, but that he did not kill dead men. I wonder what he expected to gain from such a desperate fib. It's possible that he wants to go down while in the spotlight if he is found guilty. There truly is no limit to people's inanity. But I digress. Continue, Edgeworth. Yes, sir. During the trial, the prosecution presented the security footage that captured the murder. The footage clearly showed Mr. Rell as the murderer. The act of Mr. Rell firing the gun could be clearly seen from the visitor's gallery. Upon seeing that, the defendant retracted his statement and admitted to the murder. I did it because I was told to. By the real Yatagarasu, Brian Faraday. What? That's his name? Burn? I called him Brian. Burn Faraday. Alright, whatever. That sounds about right. However, you've forgotten one thing. While this may appear to simply be the murder of a Kadopian embassy staff member, people are actually referring to it as the second KG-8 incident. The second KG-8 incident? I'm very sorry, sir. I fear I failed to study hard enough. Well, even among the police, it's information that only a select few are privy to. Could you please enlighten me, sir?
The second KG-8 incident.
Sir, what do you mean by the second KG-8 incident? In order for me to tell you that, you must first learn about the original case. Take a look at these documents. This is a 3-year-old newspaper.
KG-8 incident overview data jotted down in my organizer. Reference materials regarding the KG-8 incident I received them from my mentor.
You have heard of the Amino Group scandal before, correct? Yes, I have. The secretary of Hermes Amino The secretary of Ernest Omino, the Omino Group's director, was arrested under suspicion of smuggling. Correct. CCU was an employee of the Omino Group and the sole witness to the smuggling operation. It was she who brought the crime to light. However, Miss Yu was silenced before she could testify in court. Wasn't a Katapian embassy staff member arrested for the murder? Yes, a Katapian by the name of Manny Kochin was the suspect. However, due to the lack of evidence, the case went unresolved. Lack of evidence? Ha! If only I was in charge of the case. I would have done everything in my power to prove his guilt. To make sure that all criminals are found guilty. My mentor really is dedicated. Faraday was the prosecutor on the case then, and he was as pathetic as ever. Mr. Faraday was in charge of the KG incident. Mr. Faraday was in charge of the KG8 incident as well. That's right. And now, once again, the victim of the case you are currently assigned to was someone who was scheduled to testify against that smuggling organization. And just like the last time, the victim was murdered right before he was to testify. You're catching on. The victim was murdered just before his day in court against the smuggling organization. Events are occurring almost exactly the same way as they did in the KG8 incident. So that's why it's been called the second KG8 incident. Yes. Yet there's one difference between the two incidents. What would that be? The so-called noble thief that is sending everyone into an uproar. The great thief Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu? I better find out more. Who that?
Yatagarasu.
Stop showing me that, son. I've seen it 1 billion times. If it is true that the Yatagarasu showed up at the Katapian embassy, what could he or she have been after? Humph! No doubt to steal any suspicious accounting records and release them publicly. Or more likely to steal secrets from the Katapian embassy itself. Since the item that the Yatagarasu stole from there was sent to the police. What was it that the Yatagarasu sent to the police? I don't know the details. Anything related to the Yatagarasu is getting the top secret treatment. Still, I find it very ironic. By returning the stolen item to the police, it was proof positive that the Yatagarasu had infiltrated the embassy on the same day the staff member was killed. Criminals have a way of incriminating themselves when you say. That would have been the first time the Yatagarasu has left evidence behind, correct? Yes, indeed. If you wish to learn more about the Yatagarasu, then I suggest you ask Faraday. Mr. Faraday? He happens to be the prosecutor in charge of the Yatagarasu case as well. He's the prosecutor in charge of both the KG8 incident and the Yatagarasu case? Mr. Faraday really has a lot on his plate. What is it, little girl?
Oh, goodness. That scared me. Okay.
Oh my god. Really, my karma destroyed you?
Everything's falling, you guys. The mic is down, the ring mic. What is really going on?
That's a shame.
Hold on. Put it on mute. Sorry, guys. Look, the ring light, the fail, the mic that came off the shelf. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go. You're scary, mister.
Did you need something?
I want to trade these coins with you.
A fistful of dimes, quarters, and pennies. But it looks like you've exactly $1. Is this what you want?
Thanks, that's exactly what I needed.
Could that child be here to watch the trial? How disrespectful for a child like that to be running around inside the courthouse! Does no one have respect for this country's judicial system anymore? The paperwork for the prosecutor's substitution is complete. Why you don't even know how much time there is left before the trial resumes. I'm so sorry. I can have you mopping up this courthouse instead of protecting it in an instant. It's no bother, sir. Not being completely prepared could prove to be a perfect handicap for me. Humph, a proud one you are. You had better collect the evidence from Faraday and prepare yourself. It's time for your debut, Edgeworth.
September 10th, 4 o'clock p.m. District Court. Courtroom number 3.
Well, that's right. Just what is going on? Why isn't Faraday here yet? How is it possible that the defense is not prepared yet either? Bailiff, where's Mr. Faraday? I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, you must be the one Mr. Von Karma recommended.
There's the judge.
Who is that?
Yeah, I was like this to just zero.
Okay. I hear this will be your first trial. I look forward to seeing how you perform. Oh, by the way, was there someone celebrating a birthday during the recess? I thought I heard a popper going off. Come to think of it, the other day with my grandson.
Sir, it looks like the trial is about to resume. However, yes, it will be all but impossible to prove the witness a fibber without the evidence from Faraday. What is that blasted idiot up to? I could have said it. Oh, I think this gumshoe. It's an emergency, sirs!
Silence.
There shall be no yelling in the sacred hall of law! Bailiff, remove that man from this courtroom at once!
He yelling.
Please, wait! You have to listen to me! There's an emergency! Defendant lobby number 2! Mr. Faraday and the defendant! The two of them, they're both dead, Your Honor!
What?
What? What?
September 10th. District Court, Holloway. This is getting interesting. Oh my goodness. He talking about the post the young judges for justice.
Bro, I never saw that before.
What kind of junk? Oh wait, what voice would I give for him? Stay back. Ugh. No one's allowed on the crime scene. Period. Just who is this oddball think he is?
This is becoming quite the hotspot.
Isn't she Mr. Rail's defense attorney? Hey you! No running in the hallway, pal! And who are you to tell me what to do? I'll never find out what's going on like this. It's time for some civil discourse. What's wrong with your coat? You look stupid. In fact, you look stupid. I never want to see you again. What? Excuse me, but who are you? Detective Tyrell Bad. Homicide.
Why you got all them holes in his coat?
Them is gunshots. I was informed of the situation and came as quickly as possible. So how did you arrive and inspect the body before me? Faraday requested for me to testify in the trial. Plain and simple. Mr. Faraday requested that you be here?
Crime scene.
I've already contacted HQ about the situation. I've got nothing to say to you, kid. Kid? I'm Mr. Faraday's substitute in today's trial. Therefore, I insist that you update me on the situation. I can't back down here. I have a right to know. Do I need to teach you a thing or two about how to talk to adults, kid? Is he threatening me? Is he going for his gun? It's just a mirror. How dare he trick me like that? Faraday was stabbed to death with some kind of blade, and he had a gun in his hand. The other man, Mr. Mac Rail, was shot and killed. He was found holding a bloody knife in his hand. Was there anyone else who went to defendant lobby number 2? Yeah, a big lug over there. His name's Gumshoe. He was in charge of guarding the place. He's claiming that no one else entered the room. If that's the case, then they must have killed each other, correct? Maybe. Such impudence! This guy is really testing my patience.
Trial witness.
Why was I not informed that you were going to testify in court? Homicides aren't my only gig. The Yatagarasu case is also one of my assignments. So you were called upon to comment on the Yatagarasu's characteristics. In order to assess if Mr. Faraday really was the Yatagarasu or not. Well, looks like you just might have a brain after all in that head of yours, son. Son? I'm not your son, Pops!
Now who?
You! Do you have a minute?
You know, I'm not really into talking to people I don't know. Especially at a time like this.
I apologize for not introducing myself before bothering you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I was to take Mr. Faraday's place in court.
Edgeworth, huh? Never heard of you. So Faraday's substitute is a newbie, huh?
I'll have you know, madam, that I studied under Manfred von Karma. Do not take me for some naive novice.
Phew. Do not take me for some naive novice. So you're a student of Von Karma? I should have. Those clothes are a dead giveaway.
Yo, bitch.
Stop right there! These are the garments of one who gallantly presents the facts!
Thanks for the great laugh, but try not to make me laugh so much, okay?
I wasn't trying to do anything of the sort!
Just kidding. I was just goofing around. By the way, do you know who I am? My name is Callisto Yu. And if you're telling the truth, then we were about to go head to head in court.
But of course, I have heard much about you, Miss Yu.
Phew. But of course, I have heard much about you. You're a regular Shakespeare.
Did I say something funny?
Crime scene.
I'd like you to update me on the situation.
I don't really know anything. Why don't you try talking to those detectives over there?
If that's the case, then why are you here? What's so funny?
It's just the way you speak is so tactless. The person I was going against in court until only a little while ago was just murdered. It's not like I could go back into the courtroom pretending as though nothing happened.
That's a good point. I apologize for asking such an insensitive question.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Who are you? And you are? Who, me? Hey, pal. It's common courtesy to tell someone your name first before asking theirs. Point taken. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a district prosecutor. A prosecutor? I've never seen a prosecutor as young as you, pal. I've told you my name. Now would you mind telling me yours? Detective Dick Gumshoe! And just recently, I achieved my dream of becoming a detective! More than a dream, it was what I was born to do! Wait, maybe I should check and make sure I'm not really in some crazy dream first. This detective is entirely too excited to be at a murder scene.
Crime scene.
So, Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling me what you know about the incident? You know that I don't have to tell you anything, right? I know that. But it will behoove you to fill me in what is... Who says that? But it would behoove you to fill me in on what you know. Wow, you're a proud one for such a youngster, aren't you? Well, anyway, Detective Bat is the one in charge. So you're just gonna have to ask him for all the details, okay? As for me, I was guarding the door to defendant lobby number 2. So you were on guard detail. Did you notice anything strange while you were on duty? Well, I kinda got scared when I heard the gunshot, and then I kinda froze. You're a detective, and a measly gunshot scared you that much? Then again, I can hardly claim to not know what it's like to hear one at close range. And the Detective Bat came running to the scene. We went into lobby number 2 together, and both men were lying there dead. Is that everything? Yeah, that's it. I was in charge of the hallway the whole time, and I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle. Interesting. Other than the gunshot, he didn't hear a single sound of commotion.
Detective Gumshoe's testimony jotted down in my organizer was in the hall on guard duty. Other than gunshot, didn't hear a sign of a struggle.
Oh, this is me. Miss you! There's someone here who wishes to see you.
Who is it?
A Cadopian embassy staff member by the name of Manny Cochin.
Who?
What's going on? Detective Bat and Miss Yu's mooch just changed all of a sudden. Wait a second. Wasn't Manny Cochin?
I'll be right there.
It's nice to see you again, Miss Yu.
Why are you here? I have no desire to ever see you again.
Now. Actually, would you mind stepping outside for a brief chat?
Fine, let's go.
Bad! Vaughn Karma, it's been a long time. I knew you would show up. You usually do when the Yatagarasu is involved, and I see this case is no exception. Do you know Detective Bat, sir? Yes, he's like an old bloodhound that never leaves the scene of a crime. If he would get a promotion and move on. It's the crime scene where a detective is most useful and effective. Humph, it's not like I don't know that. Moving on though, Bad, the man that I just passed by. Was he not the suspect from the KG8 incident? So I was right. Just what is that man doing, wandering around here? That Faraday, I can't believe he let such an easy catch get away. Imbecile! I would have proven his guilt in 3 minutes. Von Korma, I think you've said enough for now. It's in poor taste to speak like that about the deported. Humph, very well. Back back on topic. I'm placing Edgeworth in charge of the investigation here.
Objection!
Uh-oh. Papa, how can you place him in charge?
Francisca, what are you doing here?
I'm here for summer vacation. What else?
Francisca von Korma. So she is here on vacation from Germany. She is the daughter of Manfred von Korma, and a student of his, who's also a junior to me.
You're the one who's junior to me, and don't you forget it.
You're not conveniently avoiding the bar examination, are you?
Ha, if you were able to pass, then I'll have absolutely no trouble at all. I'll never allow myself to lose to you, never.
Why does she always have to be this competitive?
Anyway, Papa, are you really assigning Miles Edgeworth to cover the case?
Yes, I am. Why do you ask?
Well, you know, I'm close to becoming a prosecutor myself. And I am 100% confident that I can do a better job than him.
That's just like Francisca. She has no problem bad-mouthing someone right in front of them. Bad! Yeah. These two will be conducting their investigation. What? You want me to let both of these kids loose on the crime scene? Ha! This is a perfect opportunity for them to work on their prosecutorial skills. Crime scene is not a place for children to be messing around in. I'm the one with the authority over this crime scene, Bad. And I will not tolerate complaining. Ugh. Edgeworth, Francisca, I leave this case to the two of you. Understood, sir.
Yes, Papa.
I'll go take of the paper. I'll go take care of the paperwork now. Remember, I'll accepting nothing but a perfect report from the both of you. Do not disappoint me. Hold up, Von Korma. I still haven't agreed to this.
Mouse Edgeworth.
It's been quite some time, Francisca.
This would be the perfect chance for us to see which one of us is truly worthy of the Von Karma name.
Would it kill you to at least say hello?
Long time no see.
Very good.
Just because you became a prosecutor first doesn't mean you can act all proud.
She hasn't changed a bit.
Mouse Edgeworth. As I was saying, we shall see if... As I was saying, we shall see which one of us is worthy of the Von Karma name.
For crying out loud, I've been reduced to a babysitter. Looks like Mr. Von Karma was successful in convincing the detective. That's just like him. He never fails. Now, I'd appreciate it if you could quickly run me through the facts, Detective Bad. You're better off checking things out on your own. Very well. Seems like getting help from Detective Bad will be a most arduous task.
September 10th, 4:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. They got a big screen TV in there.
Ooh, look at that. It's the only real explanation that they killed each other simultaneously?
Mouse Edgeworth, you should listen to someone until they are finished talking.
What are you talking about?
I'll only say it one more time. This is a competition to see who is truly worthy of the uncommon name.
A competition?
The person that figures out the truth first wins.
So the person who doesn't discover the truth is a dishonor to the name?
Exactly. I don't care that you became a prosecutor before me. I simply refuse to hear any more craziness. Things come from you. Your mouth.
Fine. Whatever makes you happy.
Can I take that as you accepted my challenge?
Once again, whatever makes you happy.
Well then, let's begin the investigation, shall we? I'm going to find the perfect evidence and prettily present it like the professional I am.
Competing to discover the truth behind a crime. How delightfully childish. You kids over there! Ho! Kid!
Search you right, Mouse. He just called you a kid.
I said kids, kid.
How dare you call me a kid as well?
I'll do what I please, and I won't allow you to cause a ruckus on my crime scene. Hey, big guy, you're going to watch over these two. Yes, sir! Detective Pat, sir! Now do what I say from now on, kids, okay?
You better not get in our way, Scruffy. You'll feel the bite of my whip if you do.
Eek! The prosecutor boy! Let's get your investigation started already, alright? Great. Now even that detective is treating me like a child. Alright! It's time to get investigating! Get a move on, prosecutor boy! My name is Miles Edgeworth. And if you were to call me prosecutor boy one more time, it will be my duty as a prosecutor to look into your monthly salary. What? And what would you do with my salary after you saw how much it was? That's up to you now, isn't it? Really? Sounds good, pal! He's so naive.
Begin investigation, defendant lobby number 2.
Done. Well, help her.
Detective Bat, may I have a word with you? What is it? It appears that both the knife and the gun were used as the murder weapons. Yeah, it does. That leads us to our first question of the investigation. Where did these men acquire the weapons? The gun was inside of Faraday's bag. It was a piece of evidence that was presented in the trial earlier today. It was used to kill the Guitapian embassy staff member. But I never heard anything about the knife. Mr. L was being held by the police. There's no way he could have brought it in. Which means it's possible that Faraday had the knife on him from the start as well. Could it have been a piece of evidence that had yet to be presented? But then, why doesn't Detective Bat know about it? Wait, what if? It's possible that Mr. Faraday brought the knife in under the guise of prosecutorial evidence. He could have then brought it out and attacked Mr. Rell with it. Huh. Maybe you've got a brain there after all, kid. Ugh. Is he gonna treat me like a child forever? Looks like Mr. Faraday attacked Mr. Rell first, who then counterattacked. That's the only logical conclusion you can draw from a scene like this. Not yet. I feel that it's much too early to be drawing conclusions already. I must first find conclusive evidence so as to protect the honor of the Von Karma name. You wanna, how long we been on?
53 minutes.
Man. It's gonna be long too.
Oh, okay, we can save it for next time. Oop. I'm trying to check their ages.
How old Nephew is?
So she's 13. Gonshu is 26.
Yeah.
Where is Edge?
I'm so mad they don't show the judge age. Edge, he's 20 at the time because they told you in the gallery.
All right. So I think we will save the investigation for the next episode, you guys. Plum is saying that it's a long investigation, so all right. But yeah, I appreciate you all for watching and being with us tonight with these shenanigans. All right, Dave, I appreciate you for chatting and watching. Everyone else that's watching, I appreciate you all for watching as well. That was an interesting case, Plum.
Yeah, you only liked it because Von Karma showed up.
No, it was it had more detail to it than the other cases.
Yeah.
And that was a plus too. You know, it's always good to see the older characters or the characters we've already played with. But yeah, I will let you all go on and enjoy the rest of y'all Friday night. Yeah, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'd appreciate you to go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you don't mind hitting that like button, I'd appreciate that as well. I will talk to you all on the next one. You all take care.